are you? God damn it!
This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test.
So the very first thing I do each morning is... Not again! What is this thing? So the very first thing I do each morning is I take my stack of vitamins. I take some iron, magnesium, B12, which I take because I'm eating a plant-based diet, multivitamin, and some omega-3 capsules. And I take them with lemon water, which is supposedly good for your stomach. It should get your stomach going. And it also wakes me up pretty nicely. Whew. Then I make my bed, which is a super simple habit, but it's the first success of the day. Voila! So this is how I kickstart my day. I take a green smoothie. This green smoothie has banana, spinach, kale, mango, and then some special stuff like hemp seeds, chia seeds, and a mix of superfood powders. Actually, it has this in it. Maca, choco, lucuma, and lecithin. And this thing sure gives you a boost. And with that, I take some matcha tea, which supposedly gives you as much energy as coffee without any crashes. So now that I have my my tea and my green smoothie, I do a short, deep work session, which basically just means focused work for 2 hours. And I only focus on my MITs, my most important tasks, during this 2-hour window. I do this because I've noticed that I do my best, most focused, most productive work just after I've woken up. So I want to spend that time on the tasks that really matter. After my deep work session, I spend an hour focusing on my physical and mental health. Usually that includes training for triathlon, but now it's a recovery day, so no triathlon training today. Instead, I'm gonna go swim in the freezing sea, and then I'm gonna do some yoga. That's the plan. It hurts so much. I know it's impossible to understand how this feels when you're watching this from the comfort of your warm home. This is insane. I think it may. Right, so now my body is ready for the day and my mind is ready for the day. But at this point I'm already getting hungry, so it is time
for my morning power porridge.
Well, actually it's just a simple porridge. I put in oatmeal, chia seeds, plant-based milk, and then I smash a potato there. Cinnamon, and then on top of it I slice some apple. Pretty simple. Normally I would also put in peanut butter, but yeah, I just ran out, so. But this simple morning porridge keeps me full for several hours, so hunger won't start bothering me. Ta-da! There it is. I tried to make it look nice, but looks like a pile of poop with some apples on it. But it's really good. It's really good. And it's healthy, so, you know, good pile of poop. Also, while I'm eating my morning porridge, I often look at either tutorials or stuff that inspires me. For instance, now I'm getting into FPV drones, and I've been watching a lot of really high quality FPV drone footage. Like there's this guy called Nicholas Gillard. I don't know how to pronounce that, but this footage is just insane. And I want to be able to do the same. It's just inspiring to watch that stuff. Hats off to Nicholas. That's just amazing. You might want to check him on YouTube. He doesn't have enough subscribers, I think. some more matcha tea. So at this point, I like to read for an hour. Nowadays, I don't really have a book that I'm reading. What I'm trying to do is to build a framework of mental models. And what is a mental model? Well, mental model simply explains how something works. Like gravity is one kind of a mental model. And the interesting thing is that you actually only need around 100 mental models to understand how everything around you works. Or at least you understand the principles of how everything works. And that in turn enables you to do more intelligent decisions. So that's what I'm doing. I'm slowly reading about all those 100 mental models and building a framework that helps me make better decisions. And if you're interested in learning those mental models, I'm actually writing a summary of each mental model on my blog. It's still really empty, but at some point there will be a lot of mental models you can learn from. And today's mental model is activation energy from chemistry. I have no idea what that is. And to learn these models faster, I'm using the Feynman technique, or at least a modified version of it. And it's really simple. After I've read about the mental model, I try to explain it by writing about it in really simple terms. And by doing that, I always notice where I still lack knowledge. Like I just can't explain it, and that means I need to read more about it. It's a really simple way. And here's one thing I've started experimenting with. After the reading session, if I feel tired, like I do now, I just take a quick power nap. I'll set the timer to 15 minutes. You're really short and sweet. Power nap. Alright, let's continue. At this point, I aim to write for an hour, and I told you about the cold turkey writer beforehand. That's what I use to write. So I'm just gonna set it to block everything for 30 minutes from now, because I'm gonna use 30 minutes to write about other stuff. First, I start writing about the mental model I learned about today. This is part of that Feynman technique I told you about. So, activation energy. So I mean, this is how much I was able to write as of now, and then I'm trying to learn each mental model in a week, so after 7 days this summary is gonna be a lot larger. And then I tried to finish writing some of my drafts for blog posts. And there's a lot of them. And that's it. In 15 minutes I just wrote a script for a new video. Now, my favorite part of the day.
The skills workshop.
The skills workshop is pretty much what it sounds like. It's a 1-hour time slot during which I only focus on learning new skills and improving my existing skills. I actually have a list here of the things I'm trying to learn. So stuff like solving the Rubik's Cube faster, juggling balls, learning to fly an FPV drone, learning to play ukulele. Well, that hasn't even started yet. So every day I just pick 1 or 2 skills and focus on those skills for this 1-hour period. Today I'm gonna focus on cubing and juggling balls. Okay, so I'm aiming to solve this in under 20 seconds. And it still takes a lot longer than that. Let's see. So that still took 1 minute and 32 seconds. And the reason why this has taken so long is that I've had month-long breaks from cubing. And I've noticed that consistency and repetition is key if you want to become faster at this. Because if you have a long break, let me tell you what happens. You forget the algorithms. And that has happened to me twice now. So if you are trying to become faster at this, don't take breaks. Don't take breaks, I tell you, don't take breaks. That's what I've learned.
Okay, here's another trick I've learned. So if you grab middle parts and then you grab the outer parts, twist it twice, and you keep doing this, it looks like you're just scrambling it, right? It's like, it's so messed up. I mean, look at this. And then you just continue and you'll get back to the solved Rubik's Cube. That's so cool! Thanks, Jason, for teaching me that.
Now, my juggling skills have improved quite a lot. If you've seen the video where I learned it the first time, I got 20 throws and catches, and that was like my maximum. But now usually I can do this, well, for quite a long time. And now actually I'm trying to learn a trick, which is called, I can't remember what it's called. It's called the juggler's tennis. And the point is that you always throw this one ball above the other two. So it's just a different way of throwing those 3 balls. But it's pretty difficult, actually. Wee, wee. Yeah, let's try. Woo, 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 woo. I don't know, should the rhythm change? Because my rhythm just changes, or should it stay the same? I'm not sure. Also, these balls are falling apart, so I have ordered new ones. Russian juggling balls. I've heard that they are really good juggling balls. They're like, more like, you know, just like plastic balls. Not like this. So yeah, looking forward to that. Also, as I said, one of the skills I want to learn is flying an FPV drone. But I still haven't had enough time to start practicing that skill. But I did just receive the controller so that I can actually start practicing with a simulator. Because that's the cheapest way to do it. Because most probably you will crash your drone a few times if you've never flown one. So it's better if you crash the drone in a simulation and not in the real world. And yeah, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, an FPV drone is it's a flying camera that you have full control over, but it's really hard to maneuver or control. And if you want to see how it looks like when someone really knows how to fly one of those things and they know how to take cinematic shots with them, go watch Nicholas' YouTube channel that I mentioned earlier, or Johnny FPV, who is a really well-known FPV drone pilot. Oh, I want to be as good as those guys someday. It would be such a great addition to these videos. But that's it for today's skills workshop. So at this point, I've done the short deep work session, the physical exercise / mindfulness session, the reading session, writing session, and then the skills workshop. And that's like my long morning routine. So now I'm gonna have lunch, and after lunch, I have a longer deep work session. And for lunch, I will have this awesomeness. Okay, it's already a bit old. That's like 4 days old, so it doesn't look that good. But this is pesto spinach pasta. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I made the pesto myself. I added some spinach. I put in some frozen veggies, and there we go. And at this point you might be wondering, where is all the meat? Well, for the past 2 months I've been eating a plant-based diet. So I don't have any meat, I don't have any dairy, and I steer away from processed food. Anything that is packaged, I try to stay away from it. I can say that my energy levels are just a lot more stable. I have more energy, I would say. My sports performance has improved significantly. It's partly because I've been training a lot, but I don't think I would have improved as much as I have if I would have kept my past diet, which had a lot of meat and sugars and all that. And also I think I've lost like 5 kilos now. I'm getting pretty lean at this point, and I like being lean, so that's another thing. So yeah, now I am hungry as fuck. So I want to have my lunch. Let's just do this fast. Yeah, this is probably not gonna work. Yeah, that was a great idea. Yeah. Why did you do it, Johnny? Why did you do it? Oh, that's disgusting. So now that I'm done with lunch, it's time for another deep work session. And to get to that deep work zone, wait. Too dark? To get into that deep work zone, I have a deep work checklist. So this is the checklist I go through before I start working. Or at least I do it every time I remember to do it. It's a really simple one. So I take a bathroom break, which I just did. I get some snacks. Oh, I don't have any snacks. I take phones to another room, they are in another room. Fill the water bottle, it's filled. I clean the workspace. Yeah. Why do I have my bike lock there? Cool, it's clean. Then I initiate the website blocker, it's on. Then we initiate the micromanager, start, put on noise cancelling headphones. So that's that. Now I really don't have any reason to leave the room, nor do I get any distractions from my computer. Simple but effective. Let's get to work. If you saw any of these boxes in the background, you might be wondering, Johnny, why is your room filled with boxes? Well, there's a simple reason. I'm currently doing a challenge, a decluttering challenge, where you put all your belongings, everything you own, into boxes. Then for 3 months, you only take out things that you actually use, like let's say notebooks or a computer or noise cancelling headphones. And then after 3 months, everything that remains in these boxes, you throw away. And I can tell you, there is still quite a lot of stuff in these boxes. At the moment, it seems I'll be throwing away something like 96% of everything I own. It's pretty eye-opening, because you realize how little stuff you actually need and how much excess stuff you have. And I believe that the real benefits from this challenge come after those 3 months. After I've gotten rid of everything I don't use. I hope that it brings clarity and reduces stress, but we'll see. And yes, I will make a video of it too, so that's that. It's already 20 to 7, so it's time for dinner. For dinner I will have sweet potato, red lentil, black bean soup. It's really easy to prepare. You put in some vegetable broth and then you put in sweet potatoes, black beans and red lentils. That's almost all of it. But that's actually what I'm aiming for in my meal plan. I need to be able to prepare it quite fast. And I think my meal plan achieves that. Because every Sunday or once a week, I make a big ass pot of soup, I make a big ass bowl of pasta, and then I just make smoothies throughout the day. It only takes me, let's say, 3 to 4 hours to prepare all that food, and it lasts for a week. And it's healthy. It's super healthy. Especially the smoothies. The smoothies are the greatest thing ever. Super fast to make, and you can just combine super healthy stuff in them. So yeah, if you take nothing else from this meal plan, I would highly suggest that you try smoothies. Just put some green stuff in there, blend it, drink it. You'll feel great. Why does all my food look like poop? But it's really good though. It's really good. Another thing I always do, I overfill these plates. I mean, they're too small for me, and I never learn. They're always too full, and they just start like dripping from the sides. Stupid me. It is, whoa, you are close. It's 8 p.m. and at 8 p.m. I have my evening boundary, which means I need to stop working. I'm gonna take 30 minutes just relaxing, and then I'm gonna start preparing for tomorrow. Alright, so this is everything I put in my evening smoothie. I start by making this bedtime tea, which has chamomile and hops. Those are important. Then I put in some valerian root and a drop of honey, and then I mix in kale, mango and spinach. I would put in some banana, but I just ran out, and I would put in peanut butter, but I just ran out. So you know, but I mean these are the important things for my smoothie, because each of these somehow helps your body release melatonin, and they help you sleep better. Also, you could prepare this smoothie beforehand so that you could actually cool this tea down before drinking this. But I mean, it's pretty good when it's warm too. Not everyone likes it, but I think it's fine. So yeah, that's that.
I do have to say that this blender is pretty noisy, but it does a really
Good job. I mean, this screams healthy. To better sleeping. So the last thing I do before bed is to prepare for tomorrow. So I prepare my morning smoothie.
It is a bit noisy.
I prepare my lemon water for the morning. Oh, oops, like so. I put stuff ready for my morning matcha tea. And then finally, I place my vitamins next to my bed. This way, when I wake up tomorrow morning, I'm ready to do this all over again and win the day. Good night. Just one more thing. I just want to remind you that this is my ideal day. Not every day is like this for me. In fact, not even this day was as perfect as it might have seemed to you. For instance, when I was supposed to take that 15-minute nap on that chair, well, I actually went back to that chair and slept another hour. Midway through filming this vlog, I ran out of battery on my camera and I had to start charging it, which took like 2 hours, and the whole structure of my day really got ruined. And when I was eating lunch, I wasn't being productive. I was actually watching One Punch Man. He just killed that monster with one punch. So this was just a quick reminder of how easy it is for me or any creator to portray my life to be better or more perfect than it really is. Just remember that I decided to show you that side of me. And I'm not always like that. No. So what I guess I'm trying to say is that if you haven't been that productive today, don't be bummed about other people's productivity on social media. Most probably they are just showing you the times that they are productive. They're showing their highlight reel, not the reality. But I hope you enjoyed this video of my ideal day, and hopefully you got some ideas for your own daily routine from this video. I'll see you soon, and thank you for watching. Missed it. God, where is it?